underscore mine you just collected first.
Hello, Cookie! Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello.
Bach added you just collected
Oh boy.
second.
I'm just setting everything up. Hello, Bach. Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to try to do some art. Let's see how long I can do it. We might not be able to do it like the full 4 hours, so we might switch to Stardew Valley later. But I still want to try. Then welcome back from the end. Welcome back. I was just saying that I'm just setting everything up because, as always, today was like a day. I was already having some stress and a couple of stuff to do, and I was already cutting it close to the stream, and I was like, okay, I'm going to be punctual. I'm going to stream at 12. It still worked, but of course, those days where you are like having a couple of things to do before a stream and you're already cutting it close, OBS or anything needs an update. And the OBS was like, oh hey, I need an update or else I'm not going to work. And I'm sitting here like 5 minutes before the stream starts. Are you fucking kidding me, OBS? I need to log in right now. I have to do changes and stuff because we're doing art in Stardew Valley. You are stressing me out. So yeah. True, yeah. It's also like, every time you are like in a hurry and you need to drive somewhere, you always have like either a slow car in front of you, a tractor or whatever. Those are like the curses of someone who has to be somewhere on time. But yeah. And yeah, I'm so happy we are back at doing art, but I don't know, today's day is just... It's been cursed so far because I have only gotten like very bad news all day. So I was like, I was at the point where I went like, I'm not going to stream today. I don't feel it, like, I don't wanna do it. It's so stressful. And then I figured, you know what, if I'm not going to stream, I'm going to either play video games or not, so I could at least boot up the stream and maybe do some drawings, just prep, you know? And if I'm still not feeling like it, and if my shoulder is still going to be a bother, then I can still switch it up a little bit. But I figured the worst thing I can do now is just sit here all alone and just be depressed. Oh, it's not that bad, you know? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, it's not like something majorly bad happens. It's just, you know how it is. If you get like a lot of like tiny bad news, they also like get on your mood. It's not like, oh my gosh, my grandma died or something like that. It's nothing like that, thankfully, but... I mean, the first thing I had was something that completely like threw me off, and that was... I got a message from my mentorship, right? They were just checking with me and how I'm doing, and so far I do have to say my shoulder and neck are getting better, but I'm still not like fully locked in with art at the moment because, you know, the setup and arting is one of the things that really were bad for my shoulder, so I'm trying to really take it slow. Let me just... And I still need to see how far I can push myself with drawing. And when they wrote me, I was just telling them the same, you know, yeah, it's slowly getting there. It's not like it doesn't hurt anymore if I'm not like straining it, because that was the major issue I had over the last week, that it just hurt constantly no matter if I did something with it or not. And I also was able to go back into exercising and stuff, and also yesterday I did some drawings. Hey there, Sneaky! I finished basically, or I just applied the feedback I got for my photo bash environment, if you guys remember that one. So that's one thing I did, and it was alright. I still noticed that my shoulder was like tensioning up a little bit because my setup is currently just very... I'm not used to it. Let's just say that because my keyboard is not where it used to be. Also, my like shortcut thingy as well. It's higher. So I still need to get used to it in general, and I'm just hoping it's going to be better, and we are going to see how far we can go today. I'm also going to open up... Oh, I was already in the right folder. Because I still owe you a few pixels, I think. So yeah, don't push yourself, take it slow. I will take it slow. Like I said, I wanted to see how far we can go today. And if I noticed that my shoulder is acting up or my neck is going to stiffen up, then we're just going to take a break and switch over to Stardew Valley because I have everything set up and it's just one mouse click away, basically. There we are. Yeah. Sorry that it takes a little while to get started today, since I do everything before the stream, but like I said, today was a little stressful. But back to the message I was talking about. They just messaged me to check in with me, and it was just a normal conversation, but in this conversation I just mentioned, yeah, I mean, after 10 weeks we have like 2 weeks, or after one term we have 2 weeks off, right? And I was saying like, yeah, after 10 weeks we have 2 weeks off as well, so even if my shoulders get acting up again, I can just use them as well to rest up a little bit, right? And then they got back to me like, yeah, but our terms are 12 weeks. And I was sitting here like, oh shit, wait. I was so used for all the things I've done so far that all the terms were most of the time 10 weeks. So this was like completely throwing me off, just because like like I don't know, in my brain it was always like one term is 10 weeks and they do 12, and that was like frick. Because the thing is, if it would have been 10 weeks, then I would have been able to go on holiday together with my fiance, right? So now that's not like clear if that's going to happen, because I don't know, he needs to see if he might be able to change it. And I don't know, I just feel so bad right now, because if my shoulder and neck wouldn't have like hurt and I didn't get like 2 weeks off from the program, it would have been like perfect. So I just hope like this is going to be fine. So yeah, I almost bought that game the other day. It was a sale. Which game? Unlucky. Yeah, I know, right? Super unlucky.
Bog addict just collected at a pixel.
So yeah, that is one of the things that is like a little bit weighing on my mind at the moment. Okay, wait. I need to count my pixels. Let me just really quickly... Why did you switch away from the pen? Do all the pixels we have missed last time. Here we go. Doing this pixel art in the beginning is always like, you have to count so much, and the more colors you get, the easier it's going to be. So, and right now we are going to fill in Bach's little pixel he just redeemed a few minutes ago. There we go. And cookies.
This core mine you just collected at a pixel.
There we go. Slowly filling up. Slowly but surely. So yeah, that was like the most annoying thing I got today, because I was really looking forward to actually be able to spend some time with them during summer, right? So yeah, it's just, I know, very frustrating. Dude. That moment when you don't know your own layers. Okay. Yeah, I did name them just for one reason. This one isn't called value. Sometimes one or two layers just slip through your fingers and you forget to name them. Also, why did you... Why and when? That's the question here. Alright. You can go anyways. That's the first draft. There we go. Da, 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 da. So yeah, we are going to refine this creature. Because I wasn't sure what I was going to do, right? And I talked to my teacher and he also picked like this one. Because I figured it was like a very cute... cool creature. Oh my gosh, my brain is so fried, I swear. Sometimes. Cute, yeah. Like I said, my brain is fried today. I'm just gonna put all of this like... in one layer. Okay, ref board. I need my ref board. There it is. All right. I want to find a little bit of a different pose for how he's holding the spear. Because currently there are way too many elements overlapping, and I think it wouldn't hurt to give it more space. At least that's the plan. Also yesterday, like, with those guys that came by to check the canals, I was so frustrated, I swear. I was waiting here, like, you know, doing my my environment and just applying the feedback. And I was waiting for them to come upstairs, right? And I was waiting, waiting, very busy everywhere, yeah. So, let's just see, spear, pose. And I was just waiting for them to stop by, and they wouldn't come, and they wouldn't show up, and I was really wondering what is going on, because usually, like, they are really, like, an hour late, and that was just so... I don't know. Anyways, we were, like, chatting away on Discord, right, while I was waiting for them, and then, like, I think shortly before 2 p.m., I decided to just go downstairs and talk to my parents-in-law to figure out, hey, what exactly happened? Do you guys, I don't know what's going on? And, they were like, oh, what do you mean? They were here like an hour ago. And I was blinking like a couple of times. Wait, they were already here? Yeah, they just didn't want to go upstairs. And I looked at them like, why didn't you come up and tell me? And my mother-in-law looked at me like, I should have done that, right? And I'm like, yes, because I was waiting. I was waiting patiently for anyone to tell me, hey, they're gone, or hey, everything's fine, or hey, you don't need to wait up anymore. So yeah, it was not like I was mad or anything. I mean, honestly, I'm even like happy I didn't have to be bothered like by them or anything. But also that's another like news we got. It's possible that we need to like pay extra if we're unlucky, because they have like a toilet in the basement as well, which is quite unusual. They have like in every like on every floor there's like one single toilet, and usually like, as far as I remember, you have one floor is like free, then you pay for one, and usually the basement should also be free. But because we live near a body of water and the groundwater level is like very high, they had to build the basement a little bit out of like the ground, higher than usual. So that way it didn't like count technically as this free basement version. And now we probably need to like get rid of the like toilet in the basement. I mean, nobody really uses it. It's more like they used to use it when they were like, I don't know, 10 years before that, I think, because they had like a little party room there and they used to invite friends over and stuff. So it was, of course, when they were like drinking and having fun, it was like very nice to have an additional toilet downstairs as well. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but it's like we would need to pay like 400 euro extra, which is a lot. Don't know the equivalent to all the other like currencies, but well. I'm just going to try a couple of stuff. What? With the spear for a second. Why are you not lesser tooling it? It's just immediately vanishing for some reason. Anna! Hey, welcome to the stream! How are you today? I am doing good. Thank you for asking. Trying to slowly get back into arting, so... we'll see. I think I'm just going to copy paste. Oh. The whole layer here. Just in case I completely butcher the other one, so we'll see. Yeah, doing good, doing some studies before work. Oh, let me see. Oh, it looks so cute. I love it. I got home just after she ended. Oh no! Bad timing, bad timing. Oh, I noticed I don't have my second window up. Wait, what? Okay, something is very, very weird. Let's save this real quickly. Now it works, okay. How odd. There we go. Some... I mean, opening this up a bit more is definitely, like, better. Oh gosh. I have to readjust my setup here. No, the cable is too short. No, that's not good. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, note to myself, I need to have a longer cable. I kinda wanna make the spear even a bit longer. I'm not too worried about the design at the moment, I just want to get the pose right and kind of the proportions. Yeah, I do like me a long spear. Yes. I 100% agree. The new setup is really like... you know how you're used to your keyboard and stuff being set in a certain way, and now your fingers and everything have to adjust to the new like setting. I'm sitting here like, okay, wait. I'm always like misclicking because it's not like there where it usually is. You changed keybinds or no, I completely moved my keyboard. So my hand has to, like, anytime I switch from my remote to my keyboard, since this keyboard is like very, very tiny, it's like, I don't know. It's super, super tiny, so it's very hard to find like where the buttons are because it also doesn't have like this. You know where normal keyboards have like on WASD, they have this little bump where you can feel it, and this keyboard doesn't have it. So if I put my fingers on there like completely blind, I have no idea where it is. So I always have to look down like, okay, wait, where am I? Where do I need to put it? So it's just like I have to get used to it. I really need to get used to cutting those things out because it's so easier to just adjust and erase the backgrounds. I know what you mean, but I've never had a keyboard with bump thingies. Yeah, it's just for most like keyboards I had, they just, I don't know, it was there by default, so it's not like it's something I need or anything. Because usually you don't really like change where your keyboard is lying, so most of the time it's not necessary to worry about stuff like that, but this time it's like, oh no. Would be lovely to have it. I need to use masks. Mask. Remind myself to use masks. Not just erase stuff. Because I know that I'm always going to hate myself afterwards if I don't. also want to see if I can find like a better reference for like those spider hooks, legs, thingies. Because I do like how the general vibe is, but I don't, oh god. But I don't like how flimsy they look, so... Bro, I need to get breakfast, and I look at the time, it's 4 p.m. Well, it might be a little late for breakfast. Brunch and lunch. You're going to get dinner. Demon came up. Yeah. It's always like, my background is just something I am currently like totally standing and stuff, so. Man, I need to fix my time, lol. Time always is like not on our side. It never is. Also guys, stay hydrated. Bro, I don't know, I look away for minutes and hours past somehow. That's what happens when all your hobbies are like Idle Slayer and K-drama. Then you want to draw. Oh, those are like... nice. Let's see. Copy. Into the ref board you go. Nah, I'm on break today. Is it so? Break? There is no break in art. I draw my personal projects in my break time. That's amazing, Cookie. Look at you being hard workers. I was talking to someone who has done a fair bit of international living in countries, and he was telling me forget about wanting a job in art field like that as an Indian. Okay. How come? He said Indians do too much shit in the world, so the image is not very good, so they barely get hired. I'm like, I don't know. What? Dude, I know an Indian concept artist, even multiple. I mean, yeah, maybe getting into to a tech field as an Indian could be like a little bit controversial because you probably won't get taken seriously. Because I mean, if somebody calls me and pretends to be like from Amazon with an Indian accent, I'm always like, oh, shut the fuck up, and I'm just, you know what guys I'm talking about, right? So I see where it's coming from, but it might be harder, but it's definitely not impossible. I know how the entire world is, but all I can think of is my art is good, then I will get a job somewhere in the world, somewhere in Europe, hopefully. Honestly, don't in Europe it's super hard to get a job as a concept artist. It feels like, because the most concept art jobs are in America. So even if you get a job like somewhere else, it's most of the time remote. Also, if I'm not drawing for like a couple of minutes, I'm just searching for references, so let's see. I guess I want to find like a cooler pose as well. Okay, so where do I get a job? If not Europe and not other countries. Yeah, we know. Yeah, you guys maybe know, but there are always people that don't. It's just hard to land a job in the field in general. Especially after all the layoffs. But since you're aiming for like 2 years of skill improvement, I hope for you that the times are going to be better by then. What are you not sure about? But all I'm hearing today is it's extremely hard or nearly impossible all of a sudden. Yeah, true. Did I wake up in the same world? No, it's always hard. And I think the first day you said you wanted to be like a character concept artist or character artist, I said you chose the hardest field to get in. It was always hard to get a job as an artist. But with enough dedication and work, you can do it. That's... Did we ever say something else? I'm not sure. I'm interested in character art, but I said I haven't selected my niche yet. Yeah. Okay, that would also be like cool.
Snivels just collected third.
Hey there, Snivels. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if I can pull this off like roughly, so I know if I want. Oh, I think I'm going to merge this together because then it's going to be easier. Because I'm really not happy with like the pose he's in, and I really want to change a bunch of stuff. Well, I would hope it's normal to get a job, especially when it comes to being where you're from instead of skill. Well, I would hope it's normal to get a job. No, it's not normal to get a job. There are so many talented artists who don't get a job. Especially when it comes to being where you're from instead of skill. How is this called in English? I know the German term. I eat metal? Well, okay. Renew cheap, welcome to the chat. Random thing to happen here. To rear up? Okay. Interesting. I guess I figured it would be like a cooler pose to have him rear up like that, but I need to see how I'm going to make this convincing as well. iPhones taste like apples, yummy. But somebody already took a bite from iPhones. Do you really want to have secondhand apples? Yes. All right. Yeah, you know, renew cheap. Everything needs to be recycled, and you're doing a great job. Sweet fences taste like bark. Sounds like you have a very interesting diet. This is too far away. Come here. Yep. I also want this foot to be somewhere else if I do this pose. Because that just doesn't look right. Dude, I keep misclicking because of my new setup. That's crazy. this is not easy. Creatures are not easy. Especially ones with so many limbs. You ripped the other pair of legs in their back. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to position them. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, usually I have like a very good idea of what I want in mind, right? But with this one, I really have to like think, because the problem is I can't even like search for a proper reference, so I have to like mix and match so many together to make something that looks kind of like okay-ish. At least I haven't found one yet that is like usable. I mean, I do have to fix a lot of anatomy stuff and everything, but... What do I do with the hind leg there? this feels like it would be pulled up as well. Did we discuss where our dude has 5 legs? Oh, there is the 6. Because I don't know where to place the one, because it's just annoying. I'm trying to figure out, like, how I can place it without looking, like, too weird, but it's just... I don't know. There are too many legs! That's the issue here. Silly 5-legged spider. I mean, he only has 6, so it's not even technically a spider. Though if you count his hands... It's just like an in-between between a deer and a spider. Some would argue he has 12, yeah. I mean, there's 3 more pairs on its back, yeah. Plus the hands. He definitely has enough limbs, that's for sure. But I really don't know what I'm going to do, because it should be like around here somewhere. Two armors, that's 14 enemies will hit you for that. I hate myself for doing it, so I think we're even. Just gonna pick another design and that's it. As long as everybody's met, all good. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's on the same page. Just blame the art director for it. I'm not the one who picked it. I'm just trying to make it work somehow. Hey there, Scott. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? This is just... I don't know. I'm good, just woke up, so I'm gonna be headed out to get food in like an hour. I see, I see. I hope you had a good nap then. I also bought myself a new toy. I've bought a very fancy sewing kit in a nice wooden box. Ooh. I see someone is taking the sewing classes very seriously. Congrats, you gave yourself more work. Did you mean me or Scott? You, Miss Lexlot. I wanted to do number 5. Just saying. But if your teacher says like number 2 is very unique and he has never seen that before and he would love to see me do that one, then you're not going to say no. I'll be taking it down to the sewing club tomorrow and hopefully get some good progress on sewing the lining for my hood. Ooh. I see, I see. Also, it's the teacher's fault. Got it, yeah. When we had like a last lesson, it was like, he asked me which one is my favorite, and I answered honestly that I don't really have a favorite, because I have like multiple ideas for that guy, right? It was like, this is like my villain's creature form, right? So that's one reason why I said the top row. So 1 to 3, okay, 1 to 3 is like my favorites because they're like, you see that this is like the villain without having to explain it, right? Because he's going to have the white hair, he's going to have like a lot of the stuff the villain already has, so you see the similarities without having to go like through a text and tell them, hey, number 5 is the villain in his creature form, because there you don't really see anything aside from like a little bit of the deer references, right? But I do like number 5, which was the deer with the sexy hips, because it's like the coolest design, I think, on the board. And he was like, yeah, I get what your problem is, but I really would do number 2 then, because it's the best design from all of them. And he also liked number 3 with like the skull on the rear, you know. But he said the problem with number 3 is the cool stuff is on his back, right? And you would have a hard time showing that off. And for the sake of this class, it would be better to do this one. And when he said I was supposed to do this one, I was already like crying on the inside, like, oh no, why did he pick this one? This one is going to be so hard. But you know, I'm going to just take it slow and just relax because I do have time, right? Because technically this week I'm still off of the mentorship, right? So I wouldn't even need to do any work if I didn't want to, but I also don't want to be like super lazy. Also, like I said, I wanted today's stream to be more like chillaxed, more like just chatty. I need to flip the canvas, but I'm too scared. I'm still bothered with like the front leg that's on his left side. I mean, there's a lot of stuff bothering me, don't get me wrong, but this one isn't particularly. It's like, it's not looking right. I need more. More references! Give me more references! More! Yeah, way more! All the references I can get. Let's go. Well, it could be worse, I guess. Just... I'm not sure if I like the symmetry up here. Oh, when I said more, I didn't mean the legs. More legs! No, I just meant like... references. I'm definitely not going to add more legs. Never ever. Those are plenty. No. Just no. I think I'm just gonna leave the legs as they are for now. Because they're just a bother. But they do look better than the one we had before, so... that's a plus. If you remove all the other legs except the first two, it looks like a baby. I'm kind of confused. What do you mean? Looks like a baby? Sadly, I don't see it. Sorry. Oh my god! I see it. Oh my god. Just look. You mean it looks like a diaper, right? Like... Nope, I didn't see it before. Now I do. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to... yeah, change that later. It's not going to look like a diaper in the end. I cannot unsee it now! Why? That is so mean! That is just... I hate you for that! Come on, I need to go back to where it doesn't look like a diaper. Go on, go on, go on. Ah! I refuse. I think that looks enough like not diaper. Probably. I'm just saying, I think the short legs are not helping. Hello, Yuyuna! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to see me miserably failing at drawing this centaur thing being whatever. Tia is busy undiapering the baby. Legs look off a bit. You don't say! That is what I was trying to fix. I'm undiapering the baby, like Cookie said. Undiapering the baby. I just can't. This is just too good. Oh, I can't. It's amazing. No, Cookie just... I'm trying to fix the legs currently all the time because it's just... 6 legs is a lot and you have to make it not overlap too much and make the pose still look cool and yada yada yada. And I think 5 minutes ago, Cookie was like, if you remove all the legs besides the 2 front ones, it looks like a baby. And then I did that just because I was curious. And at first I didn't see it, and then I saw that it literally looked like he was wearing a diaper. And then it was just... Oh, happy little accidents in art, right? It's just too good. Maybe refs? Maybe? Just a few? I have a lot of refs. But with 6 legs, it's not easy. You know, I do have a lot of those refs up. I also have like Pinterest up with like centaurs and normal deers and whatnot. It's just... it's hard to do them in perspective, and I am... just so you know, this is my first ever creature that has hoofs or is horse-like. I have never drawn something like this before. So let's just say it's a skill issue. Because I mean, I even like am looking at stuff like this where it's more fantasy-like just to get a grip of what I could do and stuff, but it's just overwhelming. I also have like a deer skeleton here and whatever, and it's just... I always try to balance stuff between like realism and stylized because, you know, I love stylization, but I also like look at the real references and stuff. It really helps to think in shape. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like I said, it's a skill issue. I also like think in shapes when I try to draw humans, right? But for creatures or animals, the anatomy is just different, and I don't have like the visual library yet to really know which shapes are good and how it doesn't look like wonky. And this one is just like, if I have to be real, I would have never picked this design if my teacher didn't say I should pick this, because this one is like so difficult to me and I was so scared when he said I should do this. I'm still going to try because this is definitely a challenge, but yeah, it's like very, very, very out of my comfort zone. Maybe I can try to help with feedback. Wait, I did some hoof animals before. Yeah, maybe you can solve the issues I'm having, yeah. Where did the reference go? Which I just had. Where is it? Ah! Why? I really wish that Pinterest would have like a better way to see if stuff is like a short or something, because sometimes you see a ref which looks actually really cool, but then it's like some sort of 5-second video thingy, and it's just, I don't know, with glitter effects and stuff, and even like snapshot is just like very crappy. Yeah, I understand. Or yeah, absolutely. AI is like the worst thing because, I mean, the good thing is that Pinterest is adding like a little tag where it says, oh, this is like enhanced by AI, but it definitely doesn't catch all of them. Or maybe you have to tag it yourself. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. I also think having the two short legs isn't... What? I also think having the two short legs asymmetrical. I mean, those legs are not supposed to be short, right? He's, like, pushing himself up in the front, right? They're supposed to be the same length and not, like, shorter. That's why I'm making them a little bit bigger. With my undercover one. I also need to fix this part here. But that's something like that goes up here as well, and I have to see how I want this to look like. But we'll see. I just want to get them into a kind of right-ish position, right? So that I can do the rest as well. Oh. I mean, I'm going to get a lot of feedback, right? And I hope that the feedback is also going to help me, like, figure out more of the issues with the design and stuff. Because it kind of looked like a T-Rex with hooves for a second there. Yeah, and that's not what I wanted. That's why I'm really glad you like pointed out that he looks like a baby, basically, so... But in general, I think this pose looks better than what we had before, and that's the most important part. It's also, I'm really not a creature person in general. And I do want to learn everything, but I would just wish I would have like time to properly study everything and not just dive into a design head first and try to wing it on the way. Biggest issue with the hind legs is that the lower part is way too short for hoof animals, but I'll show you in the feedback. Okay, I'm going to move on to the spider legs for now, because like I said, I really think they look way too flimsy and not as cool as I want them to look like. Also the spear is like wonky, but I'm going to change that later as well. Also, one thing that is also like a challenge with concept art is you need to show as much as you can, right? And you are not like allowed to hide stuff. Because technically you could just like do like this, right? Something like in front here and just, I don't know, try to figure it out the next time, you know? But I really have to like show everything and stuff. And this is also why the position here is like not as foreshortened as it could be, technically. Because I want to show the legs as well, right? And yeah. I don't know, I think if you're like doing an illustration or just a private project or something and not like a concept art, it's just like, you know what, I just don't want to do this stuff. Let's just draw something over it or just hide it with like whatever, right? I know that's just what I like to do sometimes. I want to draw something? Hide it. Used to be hands, thankfully not anymore. Just drown it all in shadow. Beautiful. It's just black fog. You only see like the upper body, not the creature part. It still kind of looks like... Yeah, but I'm still going to like fix this part here. Because if I fix that and make it wrap around nicely and, you know... Because I think that's also part of that issue I'm having currently. Yeah. But that's the good thing at this stage, right? We can still change a bunch of stuff, and once we're like really happy with what we did, then we can move on without any issues and just do the nicer passes on top. Because I'm even like thinking about showing some ribs here, right? And some making this more skeletonized. But I do want the hooves to be like very like sturdy looking, so he could like stomp you to death with those. Still like, I mean, he's a mixture of a deer, and for a deer he also has already like very chunky looking legs, because you know deers are like very, very flimsy and stuff. And I really want him to be like, okay, I could stomp you, like one of those big ass horses. How are they called? Oh my gosh, how are they called? Let me see if I can find them. But that's one of the things, sometimes I feel like thinking about some comparison, then you suddenly have a whole new like reference library, because it just came into my mind that those like are a thing, right? And they have very chunky legs and very thick legs. So it's kind of an in-between between a deer and this guy, so... So horse legs. Yeah, it's like, it's a mixture of both, right? It's still going to have the, how's it called? Paarhufer. Ich muss mal ganz kurz in Deutsch reden, ansonsten kenne ich mich gar nicht mehr aus. Es ist basically eine Mischung aus einem normalen Reh und eben Pferdebein, weil ich finde, die sind einfach stärker. So... Das ist basically die Idee dahinter. Aber Pferde haben halt normale Hufe. Ich weiß nicht, ist das jetzt... Keine Ahnung, wie die heißen, aber ein Reh hat halt ein Paarhuf und... Das ist so ein bisschen die Mischung und deshalb sieht das auch ein bisschen wonky aus, I guess. Alright, ein Hufer. Ja, ich glaube auch. Und mein Hirn kommt gerade gar nicht drauf klar. Es ist gerade von Englisch auf Hochdeutsch zu reden und versuchen nicht in den österreichischen Dialekt abzuschweifen. Alles klar. Okay, sorry about that, guys, but that was like, I just didn't know the terminology of those things, so... Ja. Ich versuch's mal anzuwenden, beziehungsweise beides. LOL, dann hätte ich keine Chance. Ja, es ist einfach manchmal, es ist einfach eine Insanity. Ich meine, ich rede eh schon mehr Englisch gefühlt als Deutsch zum Teil, aber keine Ahnung. I agree. Ich meine, ich hätte auch kein Problem, dass ich in Österreichisch rede, aber das ist, so versteht mich wahrscheinlich überhaupt keiner mehr. Oder es ist zumindest ziemlich schwach. But back to English, it's better. That way everybody understands me, and yeah. Science. Back to those. Geht eigentlich. Yeah, to be fair, I don't have like the worst Austrian dialect. My dialect is like more in the Bavarian region, so like Munich and stuff, so you can still very much understand me. But there are parts from Austrian, like Tirol and Vorarlberg, that are like near Swiss, and that dialect they have, I don't even understand what they're saying. that is just like, they sound more like Swiss people than anything else. So... That is not what I wanted. But I'm really thankful for your help, Yuna, because you are definitely more experienced when it comes to drawing animals in general. Because, I mean, I saw a lot of your work and the way you draw a snout, for example, and everything else looks so good. And I would even struggle to draw a snout because I haven't done it a lot, right? And it's just a very different shape to a normal human face, right? So I take everything I can get, honestly. No problem. You're so sweet. So sweet. This is already getting flimsy again, but I'm gonna try to do this properly. Oh gosh. My head hurts. My head is trying to like figure out 6 limbs at once. What? A spider leg? Or what did you mean? Those things on the back are like spider legs, arms, whatever you want to call them. uh... Thank you for sharing a new streamer. I mean, because you said basically all your wolves, and also like the wolf man hybrid from the trio with the guns, or the cat you did in your last like commission for, you know, with the lady, and your pixel pixel wolf. They all look so cool and so cute. So. Oh, okay, yeah. In general, I like the style how you draw the stuff, so I kind of want the foot to be here, but let's just. Because I can still grab them from my other drawing if I really have to, so it should be fine. So why is the opacity like lowered just a little bit? Didn't want that. Wow, he looks so empty. Or maybe I'm going to do this. Wait. There we go. Hello, yeah, very empty, right? It just looked so wrong all of a sudden. Yeah, that's the difference, right? Okay, how am I going to do this? I'm gonna start with this one, I guess. Turning this canvas around is like very weird. Also, thank you so much for the feedback you sent me. Not the feedback, the reference you sent me. In the last picture you sent me with this, like, crazy goat, actually, I also saw that, right? And it looks so cool, but they're very, very thin, so... Did it include a diaper? No, it did not. I don't have any diaper references anywhere on my ref board. No stinky diapers. Sorry to disappoint you, Cookie. So a good one for the oval shape. Can make him thicker afterwards. Oh, guide. That's what you meant. If I ever do get a most sticky diaper, would be one of them. Definitely not. I would do a diaper. But why? Because there are better emotes we can get, I bet, than a sticky diaper. Okay, finished will send. Alright. Gonna take a look at it in a second. I've been collecting DVDs for the last year, spending about £10 a month on second-hand DVDs, as well as occasionally buying the odd whole show or movie collection. Why is anime so damn expensive? There's not a huge amount of shows I want to buy. The others I can just get for streaming, but they're all like twice or third times the price of a comparable Western show. Yeah, probably maybe because anime wasn't like that popular in our regions and it's more like in Asia. So maybe it's like, you know. Because I still remember back then when I wanted to get an anime, it was DVD, it was also like super difficult. Okay, what you drew, Yuna, is amazing. It's not easy to get them these days, and they have Western productions through places like Crunchyroll, but the DVDs are still massively inflated prices, yeah. Share with the rest of the class? Yeah, 1 second! I looked at it on my phone. Oh no! On my computer I'm on the wrong account. No! Yeah, I do want it to go for like a mixture of like elegance and like strong legs, right? But like the way you cross the hind legs is just so cool. So yeah. Like £60 for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood new versus a comparable show, both animation, similar number of episodes of some sort of age will be easily half the price. Yeah, I want to see too. Yeah, I think it has more hoof. Yeah. Even though he has big stompies. Oh, yeah. And I hope it helps. It does help a lot, honestly. Yeah, that's what I meant by asymmetrical. Yeah, I did try to do that, right? But I just didn't know how, because it just looked off, right? When I tried it. And this is like way better. Also muscles, I just suck at art, it's just a fact. Rich, I gotta go shower and become a presentable human. I will likely return. Alright, you do that, Scott. Have fun under the shower. Wait, that sounds wrong. No, you don't. Everyone has their comfort zone. Yeah, and I absolutely hate sketching because I just suck at sketching. You did say skill issue. Yeah, and I don't have any skills. And it was just as mine because I have some experience. Oops. Muted my mic. How did I do that? I was just like talking, muted mid-sentence. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Everybody has like their comfort zone and stuff, right? But I don't even know what is my comfort zone. Do I have a comfort zone? It used to be line art, but then I just tried to do more like line art stuff, and then I just noticed, okay, well, I suck at line art, I suck at colors, I suck at basically everything, and now I'm sitting here like, I suck at everything. Do I have a comfort zone? I don't know. Know the feels, yeah, absolutely. But I felt in comfort zone with cel-shaded anime art. Simply because I did it like, what, 100 times before. I think it really is just experience. Yeah, most of the stuff is just experience, right? Also, I do have to mute Discord now because I opened it up after OBS. Because if I... Wait, what? Can someone explain to me why Discord just doesn't show up in like the volume settings of Windows? Eh. Typical Windows behavior, I guess. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see. If it pings, it pings. If not, it doesn't. Oh, weird. Hey there, Oceanman. Hello, hello. I think it's really just experience. It's always just experience, right? I mean, for me, for example, I really want to get better at anatomy and stuff. Just fully close Discord. I did, and it's still not showing up. Very good, Dim. Anyway, Eldigina, good luck. Thank you. And thank you so much for your help. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, back to the topic of like comfort zone and stuff. I really want to get better at like anatomy and stuff because muscles is something I really have problems with, right? But I haven't had like the time to really get back into anatomy because it's just... I thought I was like, I would be able to like do it like on the fly with this program and stuff and just focus on like a lot of things, you know? But it's just, yeah. What's the point of the first two of studying art in general? Yeah, they aren't touching the ground. Yeah, because he's like doing a pose where, you know, he's rearing up, so... He's in motion. But with all those scums and stuff in life, I don't know how... Oh, do you mean commissions? Oh, comms. I don't know or when, yeah. So he has 6 pairs of leg crazy. Yeah, he does. He always has. You missed out. It looked like Diaper Baby before. Yeah, it comes. Sorry, I was walking my dog. All good, all good. But yeah, I don't want to like keep you here any longer if you want to leave early. You're probably going home from work. Ah, no problem. I was so hyped I got the new Kaioken GoPro that I ended up walking my dog. No, still 2.5 more hours. Oh, I see, I see. Bean is always available, so it's fine if you do want to see it. True, true, true. The diaper baby is forever going to be out there on the internet. And hello, Desi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. What happened? Why is there a bondage rope across his upper body? What? I didn't draw anything on his upper body. He's naked, basically, except for like some branches. Where do you see a bondage rope? Maybe I never paid attention. Probably, yeah. No, but I think I'm going to end stream earlier today because I noticed that my shoulder's like acting up a little bit, which is why I'm also not drawing at the moment. So yeah, we'll see about that. I've gotten corrupted into playing Lord of the Rings real-time strategy. Oh, which kind of what kind of Lord of the Rings is that? Temp shoulders. Yeah, I know, right?
_man2 just collected add a pixel.
Ooh, add a pixel. We do love to add pixels. This one is done, I think. The red one. Yeah, that's why we locked it. Which one is this? The green one. The green layer. Let's go. There you go. You added a pixel. Thank you so much. Battle of Middle-earth 2, Age of the Rings, standalone mod. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm surprised you know what RTS was. Why are you so surprised? I presume TS not a gamer. Seems like it. Yeah, using Game Ranger and played with some streamers for 8 hours yesterday. Oh. That was Game Ranger. Maybe I miss playing with streamers. Chat today is really, really mean. Last time I played with streamers was by my peak in Pokemon Unite. Oh, and Jackbox. I see. But yeah, now the question is, do I end stream early or do I just switch over to Stardew Valley? Me mean? No, never. No, you're just making me cry, that's all. I'm fine. Being bullied all the time. I'm totally fine. We did win one match. We just had to fight for it for 1 hour and 25 minutes. Oh my god. But yeah, that's typical like RTS, right? Some matches are like over in a heartbeat if you do some rushes or anything. I mean, depends on the game, right? But yeah. Posted in art? What did you post? What did you post? What the hell? It was just supposed to be a hair strand just loosely dangling down. It was never supposed to be that. Not anymore. Nope, not anymore. Definitely not anymore. Oh, I'm still on the pen. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. The bots in the mod are harder than the base game. Oh, okay. Not anymore. Pretty sure that's hair. Then my legs hurt. Yeah, mine also a little bit because I walked like 10,000 steps yesterday because I really want to get active again, especially after my shoulder hurt so much. So yeah, it doesn't feel like her because it's perfectly splits his upper body and hair. Oh, and feels too intentional for a random strand. Really got that step counter. Yeah, I have a smartwatch, so. And yeah, it's not like a random strand of hair, I would say, because it's like covering up like his left eye, right? I mean, I want to move it later so you can see what's hiding underneath. But yeah. Oh my god, I have reached a point right now where I'm thinking like I'm just going to delete this creature and just leave it be because it feels like it's just shit, you know? I just think you're playing Crush Crush in Nutaku. Crush Crush in Nutaku? I don't even know what that is. Your brain too, it's hurting at the moment. I just thought the line in the middle is a mouth separating his body. A mouth separating his body. Nutaku is a sus site. Okay, don't worry about it. Well... like the diaper it was in. Yeah, no, but I think I'm definitely going to end stream early because I am slightly noticing I am definitely not in a good mental space today. And this guy is just breaking me apart. It's hitting me at all the wrong spots at the moment. Because it's like I want to do this right and I wanted to do it good, and no matter what I do, it just looks like shit. Well, that's fine if you end early. Yeah. Chat will massage you spiritually. Chat is the one that is just killing me right now and just being mean all the time. Putting my guy into diapers and bondage ropes. Which are definitely not intentional. Get more rest. Yeah, I definitely need it. I'm probably just going to go outside for a little bit and get some energy. Let me get a point in laugh emote. But now the real question is, who are we going to raid out to? Are they still online? Then we're going to raid in Pebbles. Let's see. Hanafi, Scottish artist. Bach was the quickest, so we're going to get with Bach's suggestion. I hope you guys are fine with that. Get some food for energy and relax. I definitely will. So here's my raid message and let's make a new little streamer happy and say hello. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I know today's stream was a little bit shorter and slower, but you know, getting slowly back into art after my shoulder and neck injury. And I will be back tomorrow and hopefully we can go back into drawing tomorrow as well. Hopefully with the changes also Yuyuna suggested. So we'll see, we'll see. Okay guys then, if you liked my stream today, make sure to leave a follow so you don't miss out on me going live in the future. And if you want to support me and the channel, then a sub would be very much appreciated. Then I see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.